Dawn over Pickaway County, Ohio. Mist clings to the cornfields. A school bus rumbles down a rural route, headlights cutting through gray light. The driver slows. Something is taped to a fence post ahead. A folded piece of paper. A sign. She's seen these before. Everyone in this town has. But this one has a small wooden box wired beneath it. She reaches out, and we cut to black. You'll have to wait for this moment, because it took 7 years to arrive. And in one sense, it still hasn't finished happening. Rewind. 1976. Circleville, Ohio. Population under 14,000. Cornfields. A courthouse clock tower. The kind of town where everybody waves and everybody's business is, eventually, everybody else's. Mary Gillespie drives a school bus for the local district. Gordon Massey is the superintendent. Nothing about either of them suggests a story is coming. Then the letters start. Typed, block capitals, no return address. They accuse Mary and Gordon of an affair. They show up at the school board. They show up at Mary's house. They know things. Small, private things. Things a stranger shouldn't know. Somebody in Circleville is watching. Closely. Ron Gillespie, Mary's husband, reads letter after letter and reaches a breaking point. He tells his family he's going to find whoever is writing them. He takes his gun. He drives into the dark. He doesn't come back. His car is found wrecked on a rural road. The coroner rules it an accident, a single vehicle crash. Case closed on paper, but one detail is never explained. Ron's gun had been fired. Once. Nobody knows why, or at what, or at whom. The letters don't stop. If anything, they get worse. For years, the letters spread like rot through Circleville. Neighbors, teachers, half the town's private secrets typed out and left where they'd do the most damage. People stop trusting their mail. They start suspecting each other. Then, in 1983, Mary spots another sign on her route. Taped beneath it, a small box. This is where we started. She pulls it down, opens it. Inside, a loaded .25 caliber pistol, rigged to fire the instant the sign was disturbed. She should be dead. She isn't. And that near miss is about to blow the case wide open. Investigators trace the gun's filed down serial number. It leads them to a man Mary knows well, her own brother-in-law, Paul Freshour, married at the time to Ron's sister. Freshour says the gun was stolen. He has no proof. A handwriting sample is taken. Investigators call it a match. In October 1983, a jury convicts him of attempted murder. He's sentenced to 7 to 25 years. Case closed. The town exhales. Except the letters keep coming. They arrive while Freshour sits in prison. They arrive from inside solitary confinement, where he's supposed to have no access to pen or paper at all. One is addressed to Freshour himself. If he's the writer, how is that possible? If he isn't, who is? Circleville never agreed on an answer. Neither, honestly, has anyone since. One theory, Freshour's estranged wife framed him during a bitter divorce. She's the one who first told police he was the writer. Another, a witness once saw an unfamiliar man near a parked car at the exact spot where the booby-trapped sign appeared, only minutes before Mary found it. He was never seriously pursued. Even the experts disagree. As recently as 2021, one forensic document examiner concluded Freshour's handwriting matched the letters down to a single distinctive letter formation. A former FBI profiler, reviewing the same evidence, said the psychology behind the letters didn't fit him at all. Ask yourself, how does a small town survive 20 years of not knowing who's watching? In Circleville, some people say it never really did. Paul Freshour was paroled in 1994. He spent the rest of his life insisting he never wrote a single letter. Not one. He died in 2012, still protesting his innocence. The letters, for the most part, stopped. Nobody knows exactly why or exactly when. Mary Gillespie is still alive. She has never said, publicly, who she believes was really behind it. Somewhere in Pickaway County, the person who taped that box to a fence post in 1983 may still be out there, watching, the same way they always were. And if a letter ever shows up in your mailbox with no return address, maybe don't open it alone.